Well, we're doing pretty good with spot the critters in my fields this year. We had those deer in the beans, and now I've got at least two pot-belly looking pigs that have had a field day in my corn. They got a little section right here, but if this was a wet year, there'd be enough bad spots in this little field. Not to say it wouldn't matter, but I'm a little annoyed. We'll deal with it. Let's see how much I can peel off the ground. And the landowners here got some free snacks for their piggies. In some places, it's not like the deer don't do me any worse. Especially the other side of this field along the creek. They've got highways ran through the trees up from the creek, and you can see where they ate a section of corn out. They didn't knock it down like this, but they've been eating the plants all summer. Well, I'm coming through it. As long as I can keep the tips clean, I can kind of salvage some. A lot of what's down, though, has already been, if it's down, a lot of it's already been eaten. I see a few ears that are half eaten. I guess the deer will get a fun, not the deer, the piggies are going to end up with a fun winter of cleaning up the deer snacks that they made for themselves, which I'd much rather feed the owner's pigs than wild deer. Not that I'm wild about either, but at least the pigs will taste good, and if they give me a pack or two of bacon, I guess I could let it slide if I have to. Everybody's just coming to check out the action. I left the gate open. Yeah, they got a couple steers, looks like some miniature horses, which after I harvest, that's no big deal. They can come down here and pick up whatever I left. Leave some poop down here, and that'll help next year's crop grow. And that used to be the big thing. All fields used to be fenced in, especially after the corn came off. They'd turn out cattle, and they'd eat the leaves and whatever else was left behind, pick out some of the corn that was dropped, and keep them busy and fed all winter. Cows may not eat the dry stock, but they can pick through and get something out of the leaves. It's much more tender. How well I do on this pass. This is worse than down corn. It's sort of half been trampled. If it's still attached to the ground, the ground's sort of dry, we shouldn't pull out too much. And hopefully I can see the base of a few plants, or just guess where the rows go up ahead. We might do okay. Chariot has cometh. There's Dad with the 66. Bin's full. And we put the bat signal out. We'll put the ladder down so we can view this. And we'll creep along and see how well he can get lined up. And maybe we'll unload on the go just because. Make a fun video. Yeah, I didn't expect him to come all the way down here, let alone with two wagons. I expected two wagons, but maybe not coming all the way down the hill and through the pasture. We'll find out how solid this is. Oh, he's pulling up. See how well I can pick a lower gear. Okay. Unless he wants me to stop. I was going to have fun and unload on the go. Okay, picked way too fast of a gear. Maybe a lower gear. We'll just do this on the creep. Okay, I can maintain that. Levers up. Corn flying. Give it a little little bit more speed on the hydro. Oh, look at those bees when it's snowing out there. And now we are unloading on the go. Now I need a third person to be cameraman. Now he's got to watch the rows. He's kind of going away from me a little bit. Oh, look at that gloriousness. If the rows were perfectly straight, I'd be dumb and set this on autopilot. Ground speed, oh yeah, we're not even doing a mile an hour to get this lined up. He's probably like in first or second year. And this is full of all sorts of stuff. Piggies, unloading on the go. We did this once during beans, but I didn't have the camera ready. Oh, daylight's coming through. Sunshade's going down. We're acting like we're BTOs. Never tried unloading on the go, but since the fall's so dry, well, it goes pretty well. Looks like Dad's got the row spacing pretty good for how far we need to be. We're not in danger of overflowing the wagon yet. I don't know how many bushel per minute we're unloading. But if the grain tank's 180, in this section we're already at 3 minutes of filming, plus it took Dad a second or two to get lined up. I'm sure we're still unloading, oh, at least 100 bushel a minute or faster. Now it's going to come down to we'll be too close to the one side. He needs to get farther away. Be quick to shut this off, or he's better be quick on the throttle over there. He doesn't have a foot throttle. Okay, we're gonna get to the end or run out of corn. I guess we'll stop and top this off, because if not, we run the chance to run it over. It's not like we're running a big grain cart. So I get the last little bit on the back there. We're not gonna make it. We were harvesting enough going down the row that it's going to be full. We'll call that a load. And we'll back up for the next wagon. Oh, pull the lever! Well, that was fun. So we obviously had a lot more. I wouldn't have made it back to this end of the field because I was at the far end when the light went off. Through all the brightness, we can't see much. Now we're empty. It'll be a fun game of do we have enough tractor if we try to pull two of these full up the hill to the road. Oh, back to the corn. See, the pigs didn't hurt us that bad. Well, auger's in. The sensor doesn't think so, but the mirror says it's in. Thanks to the sun and the mirror, we won't be able to see that on camera very well. Here's the deer damage spot, and there's just nothing here because they've been eating on it all summer. But you can see that highway right there they've got going to the creek, and they even got a fence to jump. Okay, I gotta watch the corn here. So the deer maybe got a little bit less than the piggies. How'd you like unloading on the go?
It was okay. The second gear is too fast.
Well, I slowed it down because we're not professionals at that.
Yeah.
I was doing 0.9.
It's like I kept on trying to. It's like we're only catching on the back half of the wagon.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was trying to film, control speed, and like we're just gonna. I'm gonna go one speed, and hopefully we can find something that's the right speed. This is doing really well over here.
Yeah.
Except for there's a little spot where the deer got it. You can see the highway through the corn.
Yeah.
And I already went through the piggy spot.
The what? Piggy spot?
You probably haven't seen the pigs down here yet.
Yes, I was going to tell you to watch for the spotted ones.
Oh, well, they better learn to get out of the way. Free bacon. Well, we're making dump number 2, and the sun sign is blocking the yield monitor. But as we can see, the whole barnyard has come out to see the harvesting of corn. They've been watching it grow all summer now. They can come down here and have their way with the stubble. But it seems the cattle mostly prefer the grass. They got a nice bit of stockpiled fescue down here for them. Let's see if Dad can get it moving. No, he doesn't have enough. He's going slightly uphill, but 2 wagon loads of corn. Oh, I guess it's a little too much to get going uphill, not on pavement. We need another ton on the tractor. There Dad goes. Got 2 wagons out on the road. That's a little bit of a loosening of the gravel. I just need to get more weights on the back, but I really don't want to fluid fill those at all. Well, let's just get in everybody's way. Dad's out there, I'm coming. So I need to play traffic blocker for him. They're already gonna slow down for him. I'll just be bigger and yellower. Well, this will be fun. We'll see who gets crazy about passing. Dad's gonna make a left up here and go to the next field. I'm gonna hang a right, or not hang a right, I'm gonna go straight. Woo! Everybody watch the guardrail. And hopefully nobody's coming. Of course, I'm blocking everything now. You just don't underestimate the stupidity of people on the road. You just assume everybody's complete idiots, because at least half of them will be. Can't help the traffic coming at us. Like, Dad'll probably be nice and let them turn first. That's one thing I like to have. Before making a left-hand turn, I like to have traffic coming at me because it gives a reason for the people behind me to think and stop instead of just be like, oh, this tractor's slowing down. We must pass it even though there's a road right there.